against burn, and that's fine. My qualm with that is the fact that I think I will draw another card. I mean, you could leave the Silver Guild large and in charge as a Harbinger. Always know, always yield. We'll go up, obviously, on the Ether Vial. Like the Harbinger in hand could give us some insurance. There's another Ether Mage, so we can just get another Master and kill him here. Watch. This is going to be sweet. I'm only swinging with the Elementals. But little does he know, these Elementals are going to be big. Master of Waves was also a contender against the Eldrazi in the tournament. If you guys watched the Star City Games tournament, the merfolk that made it to the finals were all Master of Waves based. So I do like being able to tutor up one of the most powerful wizards in Modern right now at a whim. Like we just tutored up another one. Say yes, put it in. It's going to pump these 3 elementals that are swinging, turn them into 3/2s. He's going to take 9 here. See? That's powerful. Being able to instantly grab a master and then instantly put it into play. The wizard deck has a lot of flexibility for sure. I highly recommend it. This is the 100 ticket version, so there's really no reason you guys can't get into this deck. Just buy the pieces slowly. I also set up the 100 ticket. Sorry, that's Robopod. I set up this version of the wizard deck to gradually get you into the more expensive Blue Moon or Merfolk, whatever you want to call it, variant that we've constructed here called Dumbledore's Army. The same one that Frank Lepore is playing. You know, I built this for you guys. I built this so that you guys could play it if you wanted to. It's not just for me to take to the tournament. It's also, heck, if I think we played this against our friend with the honestly more expensive than it should have been deck. He didn't know that though. If he was going strictly through the prices in the chat, you know, he might have believed that Flooded Strand was $2. That's perfectly fine. Let's make him think we don't have much. And maybe animate the Mutavault. Mutavault also gets pumped from the Masters. Let's go ahead and get that frisky Mutavault in there. Should be a 4/4. Yep. This is a really powerful anthem. It's the only anthem effect I'm running besides Sage of Fables. I mean, I think you just Hail Mary. The only thing I'm interested in keeping maybe is the Sage. Don't fog me, bro. I mean, this version's running basically 7 Master of Waves. We've got 3 Masters of Waves and 4 Ether Mage. Bucky says, can I see the Robopod? Yeah. Here. Yeah, Double Master is indeed pretty brutal. Master Jared says he's going to block the Masters with the artifacts and then play a pump spell. You think so? Think he has a relevant pump spell? But the damage from the elemental still goes through Master Jareth. Oh, nice. Okay. Do you have double Marrow Shards? We can draw in response. Maybe hit a Glen. -10, you're dead. Okay. The Marrow Shards tech. We both mulliganed to 5 there. I'm not saying that was just a superior deck. I think that other deck, honestly, is probably going to do really great in the tournament if someone were to play it. I just don't want to play it myself. I'm fully aware of it. I'm fully aware of some of these powerful strategies. You know, you could build like a budget, you know, Bushwhacker deck. You could build a budget, you know, those hands. You stopped us game 1, Biologist. And I think that's how the Wizard deck is going to go. A lot of control decks, Wombologists, will probably lose game 1 until we've acclimated ourselves to the opponent. Do you want to see the list, Wombologist? Yeah, like control and or mid-range typically lose more game 1s than any other type of strategy. Because they have to. Here you go, 100 Ticket Wizards. If you guys want a screenshot of this, if you want to build this at your leisure, I highly recommend it. It's got a lot of the engines that the other deck is trying to build. Obviously, the Prodigal becomes an Izzet Staticaster. There's nothing like... I'm not running any Spell Stutter Sprite in the other version, but you can run some in this if you want to. I'm heavier on Ether Mage in this because it seems like the deck will hinge heavier on Master without the red splash, or the bridges. You'll hedge heavier on Profaners and effects like Sower. And you may want something like a Tutorable Basilisk. So this is for the 100 ticket. You don't need Mutavaults, you could run Fairy Conclave. I might go back to those. Super Spark says play Robopod. Oh, Robopod's sweet. We're trying to prepare for the tournament, though. Do we have another opponent that's got 100 ticket deck or less? I would love to play you. How's it going, Clicky? Hello. Hello out there in internet land. Hello. Let's oh yeah, Ike. Alright, hang on, Ike. We had a very generous donation just a moment ago. Actually, it disappeared. What? Yeah, you guys finished the donation goal, so I'm gonna grab the other components for the deck. What were we missing? Murmuring Bosk? We're missing the last few components for the Teysa and Tree Folk, so let's wait for one of these to be open and let's hit it up. So let's go search tool. If you guys don't know how to do this, it's a little helpful thing, so we'll go to the... I mean, I have a lot of legacy brews too. Somebody earlier was asking, do you brew legacy? I do. These all are brews, are legacy brews and variants. So we brewed quite a few. We had a lot of different versions of Robopod that I've built and saved over the years. And Tinfins, those are the ones I brew the most, but have messed with the most and have the most lists for. But we also have Chalice and Chains. I like to build Esper decks, Reanimator decks. I've got a Pox deck. We were building an Allurin deck. Didn't finish it yet. It's kind of expensive deck. Legacy Cheerios, Legacy Tezzeret variants, Iggy Pop. That's a fun one. Frankenberry, that was Jack's deck. Punishing Dak. Okay. Spreading Algae, Standstill is one of my favorites right now. Stifle Knot, Deadliest Catch, World Gorger Dragon, Young Funkenstein. Solidarity, which is basically a budget variant of High Tide. You're working on Legacy Braid stacks? Nice. Anyways, let's go to Modern section. We've built a lot of Endless Possibilities decks. Various Esper decks. Grixis Seer Blades is something we're working on now. Nightfall, Norn Sisters, Pillapalla, Puzzle Thief, Skill Clamp, Teysa's decks, Tezzeret decks, Blue-White Red variants, everything from Kiki to Kiki controls Sneaky Kiki, the Wizard decks, Shoaltai, yeah, Mardu. What else have I built? Isochron Scepter decks. We built a lot of different decks on this stream. We have still more various Braid decks, Breach decks, although that deck wasn't very fun. Ancient Coding, Balance, Academy Conscription, Intangible Emrakul is another deck, although I think I tried to name it something else, but it is basically just Intangible Emrakul. Disrupting Delver. Jeskai Ascendancy. We got a lot of different decks. Anyway, so Teysa and the Tree Folk. So he doesn't have Wiltleaf and he doesn't have Bosk. We may have to go directly to Nathaniel. I may have to put in an order in the website because I don't know which bot has it. I actually checked a bunch of the bots earlier for Bosks. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hit up Card Hoarder. I do recommend Card Hoarder for all your purchasing. So we're going to go for Murmuring Bosk. And it's nice when you guys donate and you get to see exactly where the money that I do spend it on the cards. I think transparency is something that's... He's only got this version. That's fine. We need a playset. There's a couple reasons why the deck wants Bosk, and I'll show you why in a moment. Hang on, let me sign in. I think it's this. I think it's important to buy in front of your viewers when it comes to when they donate to something directly. Or like if you guys donate to like lights and then like the next week after it comes in the mail you see the lights. These are just little things. If you're going to stream, I recommend you do. Because it's really nice. I like transparency in a stream because I'm just making sure this doesn't have any of my information. And when you do buy through Card Hoarder, click this little thing. Do the Gamers Helping Gamers. This is a really cool charity. I always donate $1. This is young members go to young members of the Magic community go to college. And last year they had a really amazing scholarships that they gave out. Scholarships. So you can do automated. I recommend automated unless you want human. If you want human, this is the one you got to pick if you want to tell them that... Somebody earlier said they wanted to tell people that... Whoa! Can I do an explanation of your thought process when brewing? I got a super skeleton way of doing it now and I appreciate some more insight. Thanks. Also love the DA deck. Alright, so I just wrote an article. I will give you a snippet of my article. I'm actually not supposed to necessarily spoil the whole article. Because I did write it, but it's for Card Hoarder. I'm a Card Hoarder streamer. I can maybe give you a snippet of it. Here's your dance, friend.
Shut up and take my money.
Thanks for the donation. Peter Panny, 123, thanks for the follow, Reno. And thanks for the $5. Square 2 says the green screen setup's looking better lately. It's because of the lights. See these? There's two lights, one on either side. They're both aimed at the green screen. That's kind of why my face looks a little dark. I really need to get a front light. That's the next thing I really need to do. Metal Pound says, Patreon. Those dance moves. Thanks. I think of myself more as an engineer than a dancer, though, but I'm just messing around. Ryu says that's hilarious. You should just call it a dancing stream, log dude. Try to be politically correct, friend. Went 2-1 tonight with the Black Moon list you showed me. Nice, Grey Goose. That's awesome. Light in the Darkness says your dancing's better than mine. I usually put those boss in. But yeah, I do recommend that you donate $1 to the charity when you do. Yes, it makes the purchase $1 more expensive, but you guys went over what I needed. We also need to find... Hang on. We need more... We also need to get... There's something else I needed for this. We also needed... What do we also need? We need not just Murmuring Bosks, we need Liege. Wiltleaf Lieges. I'm really excited that you guys are so like into the whole tournament though. That's really exciting. I'm really trying to hype it, and I was telling Nathaniel that we've had a lot of people. I think this is the cheapest version of the card, right? But yeah, seriously, let me put a screenshot of the Budget Wizards deck. Build it yourself. It's cheaper to build on Moto though because of Aethervial. Aethervial is only 5 tickets on Moto. If you try to build this in paper, it will be more expensive, and this is the key culprit. But I recommend playing the Wizards deck. It's really cool. Brewing's going well today. I have a new deck to show you, Weston. And I priced it without your help this time. I know I relied on you a lot last stream, Weston. I don't think I necessarily need to apologize because you were so willing to do it, but I wanted to do it myself this time. And so I've been plugging in decks to the Card Hoarder interface. and figuring out how much they cost. So the new deck today is actually Teysa and the Tree Folk. Or Teysa and Tree